Yeah, it's all right. All right. So, for those of you who are keeping score, we got a new guitar. I know it's fancy. It's so fancy that we don't know how to work the damn thing. So, I don't really know what.
I experience kind of everything through music. It's just sort of the way that I go through life. Like there's always a soundtrack, it seems like, in the back of my head. And I relate so much to music. And so a lot of times when I'm going through some sort of situation, whether it's good or bad, it seems like there's always a song that seems to go along with it. I have a belief that music has influence over people that we really don't even understand what it's doing to us, but music does something for people in general, and specifically for me, that it really can affect our mood, and I think it personally that it does great things for your mind and for your spirit, to be involved in playing music in some capacity, but even listening. I don't know. I don't know if I've answered that question or not.
How would you describe Dave?
Dave really knows how to relate with the youth. He does an excellent job conveying a message in a way that most youth can understand, as opposed to maybe traditional service or even the contemporary service messages. He really knows how to get it down to I won't say down to a level, but in something that relates to them, so it actually has useful meaning to them. I found it that, especially my son, if he knows that, people have faults, and he had no trouble going up and asking Dave questions that I don't know that he would ask a more conforming youth minister, or maybe Jeff. So that works out really well, and I think the youth understand that if they talk to him, he may not have been there, but he's been in places similar, and so they feel real comfortable letting him know, where they are and where they're having problems and stuff.
Makes it fun. We get to do all kinds of songs. He's gotten us into, we played at Explosion, and we're going to play at annual conference. So he's taken us to places that we weren't at before he got here. And he's made it so we get to play a lot more frequently. We went from like one Sunday every 3 months to every Wednesday, and then on youth Sundays. And he's incorporated us into the Summit Band, so it gives us more playing time and more experience. And he's helped us hone in on our talents and incorporate people into the band. And he's a great band director, and we're happy to have him.
Kids they're fun, they're entertaining. I enjoy just all the activities with them, just hanging out with them, even to a certain point. But you get to be part of the lives of so many kids, and you get to see them for really extended periods of time. So I get to see them start when they're like 6th, 7th grade, and then watch them grow all the way up into being seniors. And so it's like really being an aunt or an uncle or something in some ways. But it's also a cool responsibility to be part of ministry for families, and just tackling probably the biggest transitional period for kids is this teenage time. I don't know. I wanted to be like famous, famous singer. I've said for a long time that when I have my first #1 hit, I'm gonna get it tattooed in a band around my arm, like music staff. And I kept waiting for that to happen. And then, like last year, I wrote the music for a Vacation Bible School here, and the kids all learned the songs from that. And so, I had a hit song because it was like all these kids sing, and their parents were emailing me and saying they won't stop singing the My God, My Rock song. And so I guess that was kind of my first #1 song, maybe. I don't know. I think the The only goal that I would have left is just to be able to keep playing, because I have to have the outlet of going and playing music. It's relaxing for me. It's just such a good way to get away from things and just be consumed by the music. So I guess the goal would just be to keep playing. I mean, don't get me wrong, if like the record company comes and says, hey, we'd like to give you this massive contract for millions of dollars to write 5 albums for us, I would jump on it. But as it stands right now, I like leading worship. I really love working with the youth bands and watching them grow and develop. So I would say that the real goal is just to keep on with the way it is now.